Hey everybody, happy Super Bowl Sunday, and I don't know if your team won, but I can tell you mine did. And here, check it out, you guys can't really see it. Da-da-da, who do you think I was rooting for? So, yeah, I got this shirt maybe about a year and a half ago when I went to New Orleans in the dead of summer. No thank you. And I kind of looked like crap because I was wearing a baseball Saints hat all evening and my hair's just gone. Anyway, but yeah, that was my excitement for the weekend, and I'm really tired. I didn't sleep at all well last night, and I'm hopefully, maybe my doctor will be able to give me a clue, because physical therapy didn't help with my sleeping. I can't take anything other than 2 Benadryl, and I have a high tolerance for stuff, so it doesn't get it. But I didn't fall asleep until about 7 o'clock this morning, and my guy came over early yesterday and woke me up at about 10:30 when I didn't sleep, the night before either. So anyway, so I'm really, really tired, but I did want to do something with my guy, because last week was just not a good week for us, and it was tension city, and just, we were like the Bickersons. That's all we did all week, was fight with each other. So, but, I went out with him today, and he was happy about that, and we went to our favorite place, which is his Friday watering hole. It used to be mine, but I don't water there. Well, no, actually I do. Water with lemon, that's it. And so we went there tonight for Super Bowl, and we did pretty well. They had a raffle. They had a all-you-could-eat buffet for $15. I got my little wristband. Coors Light. Yeah, you guys can't see it. I've got my Tiffany in the way. But yeah. So wearing this little band, I got to eat all I wanted. And I didn't eat very much, though. I have a funny thing about food being open and other people, OCD. But anyway, the game was really good, and they had raffles. And I think it was rigged, because there were not that many regulars there. I've been going there for over 6 years. Now I go there to eat, but before I was going to eat and drink. And we spend thousands and thousands of dollars a year at this establishment, and we host parties there, which they know they're going to bring in some bucks whenever we say we want to have a party, whether it's with, a legal area or otherwise. Yeah, they were good to us, and they were good to just a few of the other regulars. In the raffle, everybody got something, at least one item. And so what did we get? We got a big basket of 2 different types of wine, but it's a really good brand of wine. So we're going to save those, and we'll re-gift them. When people ask us over for dinner or to go to this or that, we'll just bring a bottle of wine, and, it didn't cost us anything. But I also had candy in the basket, so I'm all over that. And I told him he could keep the Ferrero Rochers, because I don't like those. But they had the, what is it called? The Toblerone? I don't remember exactly how. I have to look at the box to read it to know what it is. But I had a couple boxes of those, and I do like those. It's English candy. Yum. And then, so it was a good crowd, and everybody went absolutely berserk when the Saints won. And there were a couple Colts fans, but they ended up leaving. And so anyway, it was a good game. It was one of the best Super Bowl games I've seen, not just because I'm passionate about the Saints, but it just was a really good game. And anyway, but also this week, I have a friend back east. His name is David, and he's such a sweetheart that he sent me butterscotch crimpets. And if you don't know what that is, because most people on the West Coast don't know, I think I described it before, but I know I did. It's butterscotch ice sponge cake, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's kind of funny. All right, Well, that's kind of poor. You guys can't see it. But they are so delicious. And look at that. 110 calories per cake. And if you notice, there are 12 sponge cakes. So by eating an entire box of these in one day, I'm getting in the correct amount of calorie intake, right? And even though I'm lactose intolerant, I will buy some regular whole milk. Because if I'm going to, eat all that stuff and it's not good for you, I might as well get really sick with milk too. Anyway, but yeah, so thank you, David, so much. I was so happy to see them. And it's not just that box. He got me 2 of them. And I can't get them out here, so I was so happy. And, but, when you live in those kind of circumstances where you can't get certain products that you're used to growing up with, you miss it so much. And actually, when I first moved here, I've been here for 12 years. One of the first few times that my mom came out to visit, or maybe she even just sent them in the mail, she sent me these things that we had back east to make spaghetti sauce, and it was called spatini. And it was just like Italian seasonings, but it was so good. And I grew up eating that. Well, they discontinued spatini. No, they never sold it out here. It was always an East Coast thing. So my mom got to scratching her head, and I was talking to her one day, and she goes, you don't happen to have any spatini left over, do you? And I said, well, as a matter of fact, I do. I mean, it's like gold. I didn't want to use it because I only had X amount of packages, and I didn't want my mom to have to send me, sending packages does cost money. So I knew what was coming, and she says, well, would you mind sending them back to me? Hubba, hubba. I did. But I still miss it. I had a hankering the other day for spaghetti. I haven't made spaghetti in years. And I don't like the sauces. I'm so used to eating that kind. But anyway, so yeah, I miss my Philly food sometimes. And I want you guys to see this. Do you see this? All right. I know that looks stupid, but yeah, I'm wearing a t-shirt. I know nobody out in my hometown is wearing a t-shirt today. Oh boy, did you guys get whacked with snow. And that we had snow like that in '96. And that was my second to last winter there. Because I had my last baby in '97. And I guess I did another winter there. But we moved out to California in '98. So, anyway, it just, I don't miss snow at all. Not at all. But anyway, so I'm going to toddle off. I've got to get back on. I haven't been on my computer all day. So, no Pogo yet. And I was up because I couldn't sleep last night. I went on Hulu, and I subscribed to a bunch of my favorite shows, one of them being Super Nanny. And they're just so out of control. I am not a perfect parent, but no. My kids would have been clobbered if they acted the way that those guys do. But no, I watched that until 7 o'clock this morning. It was like 4 episodes, 45 minutes each when I started watching. And so, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back on there. There are shows I can't get on my cable in my bedroom, because it's just basic cable there, not like the digital camera or the digital stuff I have in my big room, my big screen. Anyway, but yeah, that's about all I've got. And I have a really funny story for you, and I'll have to make a notation that I will tell you guys this funny story. Probably tomorrow. Maybe. I've got a doctor's appointment first thing in the morning. And very weird. I'll leave you with this. It's for my disability. He has no elevator, and he told me he has very steep stairs. And for my disability, he has to interview me. And so he's going to meet me in the car. How weird is that? Which means my guy has to go inside his waiting room because it has to be one-on-one. I think I might need to bring pepper spray. Alright, you guys, take good care, and go Saints. To be in New Orleans right now, I would love it. Not really, but I love New Orleans. So take care, guys. See you later. Bye.